15 sweet seconds until contact with the unknown. How are you doing?
Oh, we're rolling. We're rolling.
We're rolling. We're engaged in space travel and violence with lasers. Let's go.
Violence with lasers. The
Violence with
phase
lasers.
alert. Warn the enemy, or don't.
Or don't. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. Just show up and start cooking things with your hand cannon. That's how we roll. Into the streets of Endor at night. Why has it got to be at night, dude? This one's hard enough on us in the day, dude.
Right?
This is
Can't see these fools coming down.
cut down these fools. Yeah, I mean, they show up well on a scope. But see, I've already killed like 800 more people than I kill in an entire night of Fortnite, and we're like a minute in.
Really? I haven't killed anybody yet.
I'm just exaggerating. But still, it's like, I love this. This is so alive.
This is a target-rich environment.
It's a target-rich environment. No one's like counting the bullets. No one's like, hey man, you get 3 and no more. Then you have to go find more under a bag of fruit. That's how this universe works.
A bag of fruit.
Hey man, what's this fish do? It increases your bullets recon ability. But let's just like assume everybody is on a high dose of Adderall and just make everything move at an unholy rate.
Yeah, it's very fast, very smooth.
It's dealing with an entirely different brain speed, that game, I note.
Yeah, I would say so.
Dude, there's a lot of cinema.
Which makes me wonder, like,
yeah,
your brain's fast like these other kids. You just must be at the beginning of that learning curve.
Tell me this again. I want to hear your voice more. Hold on, I'm gonna turn down my sound here. Hold on a sec. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Here we go.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Hey. All right. I'm warping in with you in 2, 1. Let's hoof it to the next Hondo here. Okay, so what were you saying about brains?
I was saying that, okay, so yeah, definitely Fortnite, it seems like a different, like a faster paced game maybe than this. I mean, maybe
I think
not,
everyone who designs it and writes it is on something insane, like just normal. I'm not saying do anything wrong. Prescription Adderall, just maximum dosage, mixing in other things, a little bit of microdosing or whatever.
One after breakfast, one after lunch.
I love that I don't even know the dosages. I love this.
Yeah.
It seems like such a trap.
30 is a lot. Oh yeah, no, it's, I don't know.
I don't have my experience. The last time I took Adderall, a friend of mine who did a lot of Adderall and he loved it. He was like, "You got to do more Adderall," and I was like, "I don't know." I gave me 1 Adderall, and I was like, I took that Adderall and was I driving? Yeah, I had a car, and it was so like, I don't know. It lit up my brain in a certain way for sure, and I was extremely structured. And I was like, there was just it was not anywhere near as cool as weed.
Yeah, definitely not
like,
anywhere near
all.
as cool. I mean, I think if you're stressed out, it's nice.
If you're stressed out, it's nice. Say more.
Well, because it focuses you, it narrows your focus, and gives you the energy, the feeling of energy. I don't think it gives you any energy. I think it gives you the feeling that you have energy.
Sure.
To tackle whatever you need to get done, and then because you're not getting distracted, unless you get completely sidetracked. I had friends who would take Adderall and like end up not studying and shit like that.
It's like one molecule off from meth.
It is literally.
It's like one atom. It's like almost meth. It's basically meth.
It's a meth.
It's a nice pure form of meth. When people talk about meth, they talk about stuff that's made in bathtubs. So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about pharmaceutical grade chemical.
Pharmaceutical grade Adderalls and Vyvanses, which are very different. It's same idea.
Is a Vyvanse, it like releases at a different timing rate or something?
Yeah. It lasts much longer. Well, it lasts about 2.5 times as long, I'd say.
Yes.
And then but it's like I'd say it's a slower strong. Like, I don't know. Bailey and I were comparing Vyvanse to more like an acid as opposed to an Adderall being like a mushroom.
Okay.
In terms of like, I feel more giggly and like stuff with mushrooms, but
Sure.
I feel, and I've had strong mushrooms, but I definitely feel, I always feel like I go in the zone when I take it. Like, it's like a very similar pattern every time for me versus.
Right on.
I don't know. And it feels deeper.
That's wild, dude. I love me some cannabis. Cannabis is the way, the truth, and the light. It is a true healer, and it is can be a mental stimulator. It can be a sleep agent. I guess I do not like working on it because unless it's like a completely artistic task. But like anytime I have to do anything related to a spreadsheet, it's just like, why be cruel to yourself and be high while you have to do this? That's not even doesn't make any sense. But I also find that that's really it takes the place of you know, like I guess some people might sub in like a Ritalin or something. I don't do coffee or caffeine or anything.
Yeah, Ritalin is like slow dose, like mini ads.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what was around when I was like a teenager.
Yeah, I think Ritalin is. I haven't had that since I was college. I think it's I don't know. It's I think it is far less of an up and a down than Adderall is, and definitely not like. You go on a journey with Vyvanse a little bit.
Really?
I feel like because it lasts like 10, 12 hours, dude.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That I might have
like
never done an Adderall. I might have done a Ritalin when I was a kid.
Versus you like forget about it versus an Adderall, you're like going up and then you're coming down. Pretty much.
Sure.
You have like 2 hours.
Great. Dude. Dude, that's so, oh my god, so wild, so wild. The pharmacopoeia out here in these streets, so crazy.
Oh yeah. That's much interest in the pharmacopoeia.
Cannabis is amazing because in a strong dose it becomes psychedelic. In an edible dose, it's absolutely psychedelic, even at a very tiny amount. But it's also pain. It manages pain and inflammation, which is crazy what people will take for pain and inflammation. People will do heroin for pain. Dude, try some weed. You will not lose your life to weed. Not in the way you're thinking. Like
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Not the
But
slow undertow.
yeah. I find about using cannabis is that it teaches you as you go. Like you don't do it the same in the first year as you do in the third year, etc. It's like you get used to it in different ways and you adapt. But in the beginning, my goodness, I get high once every 2 weeks, week and a half.
Right.
And that was like, dear God, I'm getting high so often.
I can see the stars in the atoms in front of me.
It's crazy. It's like but here's the thing, you learn. You learn and you adapt and then you just get better and better. Dude, it's an ever increasing asymptote of awesomeness. Let's fucking go. There we go.
Nice.
descending from the strata of hyperspace, we find ourselves back in the dimension of the reasonable. The reasonable, I would say.
The reasonable.
The very reasonable. Dude, did you hear that Jake was rocking a D&D game the other night?
I did.
That was unbelievably cool. And then I remembered, didn't we meet Jake through our broadcast? Like, was he... I remember Jake and I at one point had a plan, and I just remember this today, to make like a distance pandemic game. Like, I had drawings of hanging a camera in my garage over a giant table and putting out a pandemic game and being able to play that with the person on the other side. And I think it was Jake's influence that brought me to that revelation.
Yeah, I have to ask him. Jake was in LO, was he?
I don't think so. I swear to God, I thought we met Jake in this chat. And Jake just turned out to be awesome.
No, I don't think we met.
No?
Maybe we did.
Maybe we drug him
in.
We could have easily drug him into this chat from some other place. I just don't have good records.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did. You drug him from somewhere.
Nice. Well, anyway, when he was talking about that D&D game, I was just like, dude. I was like, is that a worthy Christmas project? Like reviving the in-person D&D? And then that's like, dude, I need to push back from my projects for a touch and be like, what is up? And I need to finish a bunch of them.
Yeah. Dude, I can't imagine what your backlogs look like.
Dude, I've been keeping backlogs for a while. You know, they irritate you. They like call to your soul and they like haunt you in the middle of the night. You're like, why aren't you doing all that cool shit you want to do? Why do you just want to sit here? Like, do nothing.
Why do you just want to sit here?
Waste another hour of your life watching something that's technically interesting, but not what you really want to do.
But you didn't like wake up and feel called to that. Most likely. I mean, some shows I do. I gotta watch this, man.
Hold on. Wait, called to what?
Okay, so if you're called to put something on your product backlog, you want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, you got excited about it.
Fucking
A lot
do.
of times you end up just watching shit because
you know what I'm keeping now?
someone else did, or you got served by an algorithm.
Served by an algorithm. Dude, you can't surrender your attention like that.
Yeah.
You have to fight the good fight. You have to have a Bomber's Beataker. You have to have a list of shit that you think you need to learn or acquire or just enjoy, and you need to have that set up ahead of time. You don't go out into those streets without armor on.
Yeah, well, if you go out in those streets without that Bomber's Beataker,
yeah,
without that backlog to remind you of what you
exactly what your commitments are,
you're gonna get co-opted by what everyone else wants to do,
and you're gonna feel like shit because you didn't follow up on your dreams.
The slower you are, the easier that's gonna happen because you're just gonna you're not pushing your own way.
Yeah. You're gonna see the future pass you by, like you saw it and then it went whoosh. You're gonna see it over and over again until you get your ass in gear and get to work. Or something. Or something. Sometimes it can be fun too. Doesn't have
well,
hobbies
also,
don't have to be like blood
what's
sport.
What's gonna end up happening is you'll end up spending money on shit you don't give a fuck about. Probably,
and your time will slip away.
Yeah.
And you won't become the human that you want to be.
You want to spend money on things you care about? Figure out what you care about.
Dude, if you invest in your own backlog, what would be the greater thing to invest in? The shit that you've decided is the most awesome shit ever. You know? Like you thought about it. Like it's a testament.
You set those little blocks of things you thought you wanted to do all next to each other and got to compare them. And
over and over again.
Oh, that one's what I want to do, definitely.
And then they call to you. They're like, "Hey man, I'm still out here in the ethers, not in the universe. I want to become born, manifest. I am a pegboard."
I am a pegboard.
You can see me. You can almost fucking touch me. You know you almost can. Get your shit together and make me. I am a pegboard.
I'm a pegboard. Oh shit.
I am a pegboard.
Master got me. We're getting overrun.
I got Yoda over here. These guys are serious about. Well, we can go take A or C. We don't have to do B if they've got 2 heroes locked in on it.
Yeah, let's go.
What do you like? What do you like? I'm liking a C.
C.
Fucking
Let's
let's
go.
go. I'm just gonna go. We got 4 minutes. We can take our
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Run through this little creek.
I
there.
gotta tell you about my day 1 scrum. Sometimes I have an idea that's so fast or like electric.
1 day scrum or day 1 scrum?
1 day scrum.
Okay.
Okay, sometimes I have an idea that's so just like, I should totally fucking do that, but it's time expired in like an hour.
Right.
That's the day 1
Oh,
scrum.
that's so yeah.
Yeah. It's like in 2 hours it doesn't matter, but in 1 hour it can be done. The universe is showing
Seize
me
the
this
moment.
this resolution.
Carpe,
And I have
Carpe them
been
DMs, baby.
Exactly. It's like the anyway, when I nail like 3 items, like this morning I had 4 and I only had about 45 minutes. I know it's hard. I'm going to keep it kind of vague, but I had 4 distinct ones that I had to do. They were on my scrum backlog and it was 45 minutes and it wouldn't matter on 50 minutes. And I did them all and then I just watched what happened and everything was so smoothly next level. Like it was like I could see the fruit of the fastness. Like the speed was with me. Holy smokes. But also I feel like it's PhD GTD. Also I feel
PhD
like
level GTD.
also
Like,
I
just
also
to,
feel like
Go ahead.
yeah. However,
Just to feel like you can like warp that moment and actually like get it done. Or
yeah, that's right.
Without like
That's right.
crumbling under the overwhelmed.
No. You pray for the space to do it, but then you don't hose around. You execute. You don't. You have one purpose. It's to get those things done. That's it. There's no other talking. Stop talking.
Yeah,
You're
stop
doing
talking,
these things.
stop thinking. Fuck. It's like
Yeah.
it's like trying to. Yeah.
Yoda's gonna jump
Shut
out of
the
this
mind
quadrant
down.
right up here. Yoda's coming this way. He's sneaking around behind us. We're taking B. We're taking it to fucking town. Come on, nerd jackets. Oh, you love dying. You love dying, you fucks. Get out of here. Oh my god, dude. I think we did it. We did it. We got the B. They did not take us. But there is a Yoda up out here in these streets. He's got the callback. He's gonna get the callback soon. Anyway.
There he is.
Nice. It honestly makes me want to make. It should just be the top item on your backlog. The top item on your backlog should be your #1 priority. But I've got a little bit of division of backlog. I'm working a few, and sometimes I think that's why the day 1 scrum has evolved. It's like, dude, if all else fails, do this. He just took his own life. He just suicided, I think.
How would he suicide?
He can choose another character or something like that, like to exit the character.
Fuck.
I've never seen
Dude,
one kill
he
themselves
almost
before.
killed me, but then I was dodging him.
Right on.
Do you ever double O?
Double O?
Yeah, double tap O while you're moving forward or to the side.
Oh, it changes perspective or something, or what does it do? Oh?
No, like the circle
I did it. It didn't do anything. I was not looking for the right thing. What am I looking for?
on your controller. This?
Oh, it tumbles.
Yeah, it tumbles.
Okay.
Tumbled out of the way.
I see what you're saying. It's a double O. You're right. Tumble.
Double O.
Do I ever tumble? I don't. I'm too busy killing fools.
I'm too busy standing up straight and killing.
I'm too busy pointing my rifle towards the enemy. You should try it sometime.
Yeah, maybe I'd be better.
I'm just fucking. Oh my god, dude. Oh, it sounds like something. This sounds like something a World War II vet would say.
Yeah.
You know, if they were coaching you, they'd be just like,
you wanna
"Get your
die,
hands out of your
soldier?"
pants and start killing the enemy."
Stop jerking off.
That's insane, dude. That's so crazy. Oh, there's a little freaking Ewok, dude. Ah! Ewoks die so well. If I do nothing, Ewok, I will
Ow.
kill you. They got me. They fucking got me.
Too.
I was
Right,
just in my
BRB.
standard unit. Now I'm in my delicate warping in with this aviator. Come on, ID Sec 25B, whatever the fuck you are. All right, there's people out here that need to not be here anymore.
Yeah. Good night. Good night.
Reincarnate. Find another Bardo. This one's Occupado. We're supposed to be taking something. I'm just out here in the streets shooting people. All right. We'll get this figured out soon enough. She's out here causing havoc. Probably good to die and have to start over. All right. Let's rob the Pope!
Yep. You're coming to the Vatican. Have you ever been to the Vatican?
I have never been to the Vatican, even on Google Earth.
Really? Why?
You know, I probably shouldn't resist the Google Earth situation, but the Vatican itself, to actually go to the Sistine Chapel, I have heard that is quite the experience.
Yeah. I've heard that as well.
I knew a couple that took acid and went to the Sistine Chapel and spent the whole day in front of Michelangelo's masterpiece, and tripped balls and like drew while they were doing this, and they described it as muy bueno.
Yeah, I imagine that would be an interesting day.
A very interesting day. Boom, 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 boom. But I think you can have an excellent VR experience and an excellent. There's a thing called Google Art, or there once upon a time was. Dude, we're just not capping. I'm just wandering off the cap zone. We just burnt our whole time down not capping on B.
Damn.
I've just been confused about what we're doing.
Out on the edge.
Yeah, we should
really
just stay on
close
B.
to it.
I was
Alright,
not
good.
paying attention. I was just wandering around shooting things. I was doing a great job, but that's not strategic. They're behind us. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
OT getting drained out, dude. We're down. We gotta get on site right now. Toot sweet. Toot sweet. Toot sweet. Let's go. Let's go. The fuck is going on? Why are we so behind? Why must be so high? Dude.
Whoa.
Come on, Luke Skywalker. Dorcas Aurelius.
I got wrecked in the back. You probably need to turn around and protect Darth Vader. On you in 2, on Darth Vader in 1.
Nice. I just dropped some grenadage. The grenade. A grenade. I'm with you in 4, 3, 2. You are getting chewed to pieces by a hefty. I am with Darth Vader. Dirt. Luke Skywalker holding it down.
On you.
Dead. Got it. Fuck. There's somebody behind me chewing me up, but we got Luke. Dude, hold tight. Woo! You ever seen Master and Commander: Far Side of the World? That crazy movie?
No.
You would like this movie.
Okay.
It's all about a ship and maritime discipline. It's insane. They also have a floating wood shop, which you would appreciate.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
3 minutes. The fastest A we ever have taken. It usually takes us no time at all, but let's just reminding myself above all of what our objective is, which is to go get on the red place.
Yeah, go get in the red danger zone.
Take the red thing from them. It's the important thing. So says the rules of this simulation. All right. With you in 7.
There's a Leia Organa over there.
Leia's out of there. But her shield lives on. We're cutting through these guys. They can't reincarnate for forever. It's quite surprising. Okay, we're on A. That's the game. Nice, nice. Alright, I'm staying on A, though I want to run away and kill people in other places. I'm staying put. You know what I was thinking of the other day? This game I played as a kid called King's Quest. Have you ever heard of this game? It's like it became like a 3 or 4 part series, and it was this thing where you walked around with one set of keys, and everything was stuff you typed in, like open door, pick lock. You had to actually type the text in. There was nothing to click on. There was no mouse. Yeah.
So
And-
you would just approach things, and there were no controls unless you spoke, like...
That's right. You stood in a place and you typed something, and if you typed the right command, and there were little clues, and you could learn stuff.
Oh, they got a Yoda and a...
I got Yoda insights. Yoda is concussed. Yoda is concussed. Yoda is getting shot repeatedly in the face. In the face. In the face. We are overrun. We are overrun with 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds remaining.
5 on Darth Vader.
5 on Darth Vader. I'm with you. 3, 2. Let's roll this thing. 1, and we're onboarded. Onboarded. Onboarded.
Ugh! I hope that guy's got you some time. Both of those heroes were on me as I tried to...
All good. That was it. That was fun. It was a mismanagement of time, space, dimension on that second round.
Yep.
All good. Living and learning.
Live and learn, baby.
Here we go. Fast break.
Huh.
We're headed to the Death Star 2. I wonder what this is. Oh, this is a fun one. This is a classic. We dig this. We dig this set of levels.
Mm-hmm. Where are... Beautiful. Wow. There it is. So?
Bomber's Beataker.
Yeah.
You know,
Bomber's
I have a couple of Patreon subs. We should call it the Bomber Beataker, where Patreon subs go to die. Like, occasionally I'll have a resource on one of my subs, and if we threw it on a Bomber's Beataker, I guess that would be a hard set of words to interpret if you hadn't heard all the stories. But once you got it, you really got it. A list of things that you should consume halfway between fun and a class.
Okay.
And like,
yeah.
and like things that you know, things you could like get better at work, or like, you know, like Gmail was a 20% program. Like Google gave all of their engineers 1 day a week, 20% of their time where they could do whatever they wanted to. And Gmail, which is one of Google's most successful products, started as a 20% time thing. So it's kind of like, what would your 20% be? Like if you could nominate some time that you could do whatever you wanted to, but it wasn't a boss that was giving it to you. It was you that was giving it to you. What would you have what would that 20% do?
Wow.
Like,
So
what
that
would be
was-
your noodling around projects? That kind of stuff can potentially help it work or improve your skill set or what I find is that I love making artistic stuff, being able to create things, and that helps me with so many of my just straight engineering problems. Just to have that outlet. Music is like that too.
Yeah. I've been playing around with that. I mean, the last. Man, that's cool. Yeah, I like the creative. Well, like there's certain creative acts that are very similarly rejuvenating as like meditation. That's what
Okay.
I'm trying to say. Like you feel. You get energy from like entering the patterns that your body goes through. Like when you're playing a little instrument or whatever. Like that's a nice, calm, steady flow similar to maybe just relaxing. And yeah, doing a meditation, a heart meditation, or
Nice.
some sort of body meditation.
Dude, I didn't retreat.
yoga,
I just
breathing.
stayed here and harassed them in the back country. Take that, you
Backcountry
Dorcas.
beating.
Yeah. Now you can advance. That was like, they're like, these guys are serious. They're like very serious about their territories and stuff.
Hey.
You could call it possible bomber Baedeker material. Possible coordinates.
PB.
Dude, Garrett has his first cut of his movie done. Terrifying Peace. I got to see an early version of it. It's awesome. It's such an awesome story. He has there's a bunch more steps that it has to go through. It has to go through what's called a color correction, where like all the frames that kind of look the same, and then it's gonna be worked on by a sound person, and the sound person is gonna make it all sound like kind of the same level of like brightness and background hum and things like that.
Yeah. All these different elements of videography
But-
you pass around to professionals.
But as is,
Computer adjustment.
such a heart opener. It's crazy. It's such a good story. It's the story of a guy in Laos who picked up a cluster munition as a kid and it blew off his hands. He went on to become a musician himself and also a God, what do you call that? Break dancer, like a professional break dancer with like no hands. And they go and they see him in 2 different periods of his life in Laos, and then they go to all of these different bomb sites that Garrett's company, Aqua Survey, puts out there. So like Aqua Survey opened 3 schools in Laos, and they named the 3rd school after this Vietnam vet who thought he was choosing targets to protect them, like schools and hospitals and things like civilian targets. But the CIA gave those to the bombing wing, and he found some kind of crazy Australian communication that was confirming that those targets had been hit, and he recognized the targets. And so he realized late in the game that he was the person who was selecting all these different targets. Anyway, they name a school after that dude. And then they capture them telling him this, and like the look on his face, like the look of like, holy smokes, like my life could be known as something really good for other people. That's amazing. It was really cool. It was really
So,
cool.
He was giving away targets to the CIA, and
He was, I think he was in the army. I can't remember the details, but I think he was in the army, and it was his job to take satellite photographs or something like that and turn it into coordinates that could be given to a bombing mission. And instead of, and he, what he was told is that he needed to find all the schools and the hospitals in these photos so that they could be protected, so they could be taken off the list of things to bomb. So he thought he was protecting them when he was giving these precise coordinates to the CIA, mostly, is what he was saying. And the CIA slipped those to the bombing wing, and they bombed those targets. So there were something like 50 million cluster munitions that were dropped. And after all these years, like whatever it is, 70 years, whatever so many years since the Vietnam War, we have only gotten 1 million out. So there are 49 million cluster bombs still in country in Laos. And Garrett's company finds them underwater mostly, but in this case they created a device that would do the surveying on land. So their design got accepted by the Laotian government as the only bomb tech like device, and it's really cool how it works. It's really lightweight. Anyway, they're making a new cut where they're going to add in some more footage about that, the bomb disposal piece. And then there's it's this beautiful cultural outreach where you follow this guy, Keith. He's a musician, as he plays guitar and like entertains all of these like women's groups and children's groups, and it's really something. They go to all these temples. It was quite an adventure.
It's cool.
I know, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. So I didn't realize like what Garrett's documentary was about exactly. I know it was
Yeah.
Laos, but I didn't realize
Yeah,
it was,
he
like,
made it
a
so
story
fast.
About the Vietnam War.
Yes.
And the wreckage wreckage left behind, and
Victory will soon be
also
ours,
it's like a
but you
huge
must hold
component
on
of his
for a
business.
little longer.
Yeah, totally.
Like that's how he
Uh-huh.
how he gives back and makes money for himself.
It's amazing because it's such a good. Can you imagine if you had a problem like walking around your neighborhood with exploding munitions from a war that was like well, let's see, it was over in 73, so that would be, it hasn't been 50 years yet.
Time is almost up.
This is the 50 years. This is 50 years of the Vietnam War being over
Defeated.
this year. Right on. Now that I'm allowing myself a little math brain juice. Gotta focus, otherwise we're gonna die. Gonna get killed by these hustling
Has been spotted.
rebels out here in these streets. Come on now. Woo! We freaking won that one. Put that one to bed.
We pushed back the rebel incursion and the battle
We
station.
pushed back the
Rebel
rebel
never be
incursion.
free.
Think twice before attempting such a reckless
That
attack.
rebel will never be free. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. All the thousands of clones.
Bowling leagues.
Not on my watch.
Nice. Quick break. Here we go. Handbrake the gods.
And breaking. Oh, it's like this one. I do not understand the strategy.
They'll be
in
able
this
to
one.
continue the
It's like,
advance. We must
hey,
not
shoot
give
from
in.
out in the open all game long.
Drain them for time. Drain them for time until you can get to the last level.
This is like the,
Dude, I want your voice to be louder, but I don't think we can change it.
oh yeah. Well, how about is it a little better?
That's better. That's better.
Yeah,
That's
my
better.
mic was further away from me.
Oh, okay, nice. I
think I pulled it away earlier to eat a carrot.
Dude, that's so kind. That's like the exact food you would pull away from a mic is a carrot chomp, followed by like a fucking zucchini maybe. Like there's other crisp, like eating
Celeries?
crisp lettuce. Celery's
Yeah.
almost not a big deal. I don't know why.
Almost. Depends on how tough the strings are.
You can eat like a plum. That'd be obnoxious. Just like a slurp plum. Oh God. Well, yes. There's a system. I don't even want to get into it. It's too crazy. It's too crazy. It'll drive people to a dark place, and I don't want to be responsible for those deaths.
Okay. Suppress the
Okay.
truth.
Suppressing the truth. Suppressing the truth.
Is that what you do? Is that what you do? Is that a suppression of the truth? What would you call that? That type
that's
of
how you talk to
like
children.
holding back. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You don't
like,
tell children the truth unless
This
you want
type
scared
of
children.
fucking is too much for you right yet.
Ah!
When we only talk about this in smaller groups.
That's called being paternal. Like you're someone's father when you're not really their father. Being paternal. I got a bead on a Yoda. I don't care what else happens. Well, I guess I should have, because they're stabbing me with lightsabers out here.
Ow.
Rally around
Ow.
the outposts.
That was a big throw.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, I like these LEDs. Thanks, Tim. Shout out Tim for the LEDs.
Nice.
Gonna get. He was like, you have to have these LEDs. I was like, he's
Nice.
bought me LEDs before. My friend
That's
Tim
amazing.
from college.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So I've been,
I had a couple of.
I'm trying to think of.
I
what
did
I'm
some
gonna get.
Raspberry Pi stuff. And I did some Raspberry Pi LED control stuff that was kind of. It could make these really bright, colorful bands of light in plastic. It was nice. I should have made many more of those. I should have just stopped there. I went off exploring other territories when I had clearly struck gold.
I mean, as far as wrangling circuits, I mean, you're still doing it with the music stuff, but the lighting
know.
stuff is. Yeah,
It's
the light
awesome.
stuff is really cool.
It is really cool.
Like
Light's-
you have
light
all
is special.
those like triangles or that
Yes,
create
totally.
hexagons.
Yes, I was just thinking about those.
Those things
That was gonna be what I secretly wanted was an LED wall, but they were way too expensive. So I was like, dude, maybe I could build.
I know. I would install those things, dude.
Dude, they're like 10K, 10K to get a good wall,
Easy.
and it's like, yeah, but just a small chunk. You don't need a huge one for a stream. You don't need a large amount. But I've got an amazing bright wall of TV LEDs, which is all I need. And I've got a universe of like disposable little cameras that I can swing around. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven technologically. I just need to reveal the gems of heaven to the peoples.
We will prove them wrong.
Yeah, at what point do you stop spending money and just like hone what you have?
Today, now,
Today.
this is
I
what
was, like, thinking about that.
Stephen
I was,
Pressfield
like-
would call doing the work.
I was like driving to
Yeah,
yoga
exactly.
or something, and I was like, so it's really cool to get new things, and it's also really cool to like,
Positions will be targeted
Ah.
by the rebels. Hold them at all costs.
it's also cool to like just be super content and
Yeah.
figure and enjoy the things that you have and
Yes.
not go out of your way to look for new things and intentionally kind of
Exactly.
block that off.
Yep. Keep it holy. Be like,
But-
you only have what you have.
Right, and so maybe there's like maybe you do that like seasonally.
There you go.
You know what? I
But
don't know.
yeah, creativity and art are many times based on constraint. Like the MacGyver principle. You need
Right.
something done, but you only have a certain amount to do, or a certain amount in front of you.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a deadline. Otherwise, it just spills into everything. That's
Right.
also when I think about like a process. Like
In a world
if
of
I-
hyper complexity, you're
Oh,
gonna be
God.
prone to complexify everything. So you gotta like
yes,
put the blinders up somehow.
Garrett and I were talking about John Oliver Anthony, whatever that guy's name is. Anthony Oliver.
Okay.
Do you know that you've seen that guy's song and stuff? Like it's everywhere.
I feel that. I'm not pulling a face for that name, but I totally know that.
He recorded like a song called North Richmond of Northman of Richmond. It's crazy. Like it's like everywhere. I've heard him interviewed a few times, and but here's the cool thing, and Rogan pointed this out, is that he's just recording it on an iPhone. He like apparently he was smoking weed every day and not doing anything, like full day smoking. That's dangerous. You got to give yourself at least half, if not 3/4 of a day sober, kicking ass and taking names. Then you can get into your cannabis awesomeness on a normal day. But too many
Yeah,
all days
that's-
is going to be.
I feel
that's
like
a line
nowadays.
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays, like our society is rich enough. You're
Yeah.
probably a certain number of people who could like float that. That's why like
Well, if they're unemployed,
definitely if they're unemployed, and a lot of people are unemployed.
2/3 of people are unemployed in America. That's the numbers.
Crazy.
It's 2/3 of people are unemployed. A third of people make all the money, that make all the taxes, that make all the everything. Reach. I just did a hand-to-hand with Reach. That's crazy. What's up, Reach? Out here in these ethers. He's like, "What's up, Big Sky?" Or shut up! I see him as like screaming and swinging a katana at the screen. A formidable enemy. Okay, what were we talking about? Yo. Okay, focusing. Yes.
Yeah.
This is where like people who make really great art, they had a pattern. Steven Pressfield talks about this too. Like you show up and you produce. Dude, there is a time and a season. I have been developing technique for a long time. I think it's time to crank some use the brushes I have. Use the brushes that you have. Don't want no more brushes. Got all that I'll ever need. Making cool shit out here. Woohoo! Let's go.
Cool stuff. Yep. Now it's time to make the experience, not the maths.
Dude, Garrett got Daniel and I not harmoniums, but we got what are they called? You blow into a tube like a bagpipe,
Right.
but it's got a little keyboard. And they're all plastic, so they're pretty inexpensive, but amazing. They sound like just like a harmonium. And we have we're figuring out a little 3-person band, harmonium style. It's called Tactical Pancake. And our first album is going to be called Computational
Yes.
Yogurt.
Computational yogurt.
Computational Yogurt. So far, it's very
Try
food-themed.
this emulsion.
Totally.
One of your songs needs to be emulsion.
Emulsion. That'll be our first song. That'll be our first song on the album, Computational Yogurt. Emulsion. Fuck yeah. Like 3-to-1 ratio, stirring rods. I don't know, man. There's a theme. There's
Yeah.
themes here. Woo!
Hot
Dude.
plate.
Ted was getting into that resin. That looked amazing. I've watched
yeah.
videos of people resining up surfboards. It is next level. Resin is like a powerful
Oh
tool.
yeah, I was like, the closest business I ever came to starting was
Yeah.
pouring resin in garages.
Fuck yeah. Oh, like on the floor?
Yeah, on the doing floors.
Nice. That sounds awesome. If you could take the fumes
it-
and like do that
Yeah,
properly.
exactly. It was a lot.
Otherwise,
of
you're gonna
fumes,
lose your
and
brain in
it's
like a season.
Yeah, and it's a lot of. I don't know. That much resin isn't good for it. It's a lot of resin.
That's a lot of resin.
We don't need to
You know, also the bullet holes go away in this sim, and also the explosions. Like, you can blow something up and it gets all crazy and brown and burnt, but then it goes back to normal after a few minutes. If it was like they had to leave it burnt, this place we would be like in a shoot. We would be like shooting the sides out of the inside of a can. This is, yeah, the bodies can't go anywhere, and neither can the bullet holes. It would just be like, violence is bad. Look,
That's
we
what
tore up
they're
a nice
saying
place.
Here. They're saying here, ignore the violence. Maybe they are. Maybe this is perfect. It's like.
It's so fun. It's a balance because you want to horrify people,
Right?
but it's simulated. It's just also kind of crazy.
I mean, if the bodies did stack, we probably wouldn't like be able
No.
to play this for this long.
Yeah. No, you'd
That's
you'd
why I
have
was
like
one and
you,
done.
you'd have
Come on.
you should go shake people's hands and they would not shoot each other. And they'd have like an armistice. They'd be like, the horrors of war have been captured in
Right.
our sim. We must repent. Go
This
back to
is
the
World
Disney
War
approved sim.
24.
Because you know there was an approval process for all this violence. Okay, you can't make them double over in pain. It looks too real, but they can disappear slowly. All right, any target's a good target. There's just a lot of them out here. Boy, they really rolled us.
Yeah. That Yoda, or whatever that was.
This guy's dorking around with Yoda.
Mm.
All right, let's get up here. Let's save the day.
We need to hold the objective.
Come on.
His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
Ah!
Oh God.
Who is it? Bring it back. Oh man, goodness.
Somebody's like way behind us here. Way deep down in the bowels and the jowls of this situation.
The bowels of the jowls.
The bowels and the jowls and the jowls and the bowels. Jowls bowels. 2 minutes and
Bowels.
22 seconds. That's too many twos for a 2 sandwich. That's 1 too many
That's
twos.
3 twos. Ta-da.
It's 3 twos. 32s, 32s.
Ow.
You know,
Ow.
this is a very, if you're making a whole simulation here, you could psychedelic up this simulation. You could just introduce a gas that makes everything go
yeah,
wobbly.
when are they going to, like... When do you have to, like... That'd be cool. Could they... Why haven't they simulated tripping in games?
They have VR tripping. I've seen something pretty close. Like I've seen there's a company, and they have I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's called like, it's like you make the sound and it makes geometry, and so it gets you chanting in VR more or less, and shows you geometry as you do. And I think they're simming like a lot of mushroom kind of trips. Although that sounds a little like people would describe DMT. But there's something else going on there with the sound that is usually not present or whatever.
Oregano.
Oregano. All right, let's kill this Jedi.
Yeah. Downer.
$1 billion of IP goes down.
Just to rise again.
Dude, did we just lose this? Oh my God.
Damn.
That one's a hard one. We know that's a hard one.
Damn.
Did we get any bites on our? No, we got no Fortnite fishers going on.
Yeah. Wow.
Dude,
See?
crazy. I guess we just have to keep on kicking ass and taking names. I guess that's just what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're doing it well. Boop, boop. That's what we're doing. Doing it well.
Watch out.
All right.
He don't clock out.
Boom, boom. Oh, God. Quick break. Quick break. Here we go. Woohoo! Dude, I have an idea. We could quit out of this and try that other mode.
Bet.
All right, I'm going to quit. And let's try that droid mode. That droid mode, the enforcer on the droids is so cool. It's like this roly-poly, double shotgun-y, very nicey-nicey.
Yeah, we haven't figured out all the maps on that one.
Mm-mm.
No, because there's
It'd be an
like
adventure.
that town square type map that I don't even understand yet.
That town square type map is exactly where we're exactly. There's a nice pattern there on that one. Usually D, and then there's like a C in the middle, and then you can get like the north one, which is like a B maybe or an A. But here we go. Well, let's do it. You know, when this game first came out, for like a week, it had a gambling dynamic in it that the EU banned, and then they had to cancel it out of the whole game.
Why did they
That whole thing that you're clicking on there, it's a whole neutered gambling.
UI?
Yeah, it's like a neutered like slot machine. Started off life as a slot machine. Got turned into just pretty eye candy that does nothing.
Yeah.
They
was
got
like-
sued. It was crazy.
Weird.
Like, what kind of fight we fighting here? What do we keeping the kids from? Monkeys
you
are
can kill
hypnotic.
people, but you can't gamble.
Yeah, you can totally shoot the shit out of people and watch them die, but not graphic blood violence,
Well,
like
and-
disappearing.
I guess there's not in-game chat, so never mind.
Nice, dude. Your setup rocks, dude.
Yeah, it's cleaning.
This is okay, great. And so like, there's like a little room behind where your desk is. That's fun.
Let's see where. Mhm.
That's really cool. Nice.
Yeah. There's a off to the left.
Yeah.
There's a little 3-level shelf, and I have all the
The
computers
assault
and
plan
stuff over there.
requires the capturing of
Nice.
enemy positions for the area to be secure. Expect
All right, this is fun.
casualties.
Okay, so we get to just capture one of these. This is like hangar warfare. Maybe A? I don't know. We're figuring it out. See if we can make some moves on A here.
Secure an enemy position to enable our advance.
Hangar warfare favors the long distance weapons. So I'm shooting long distances here. I got my double scope scoped in. I'm way outside their comfortable range. And I'm always moving. I'm never standing still. Always sliding to the side. Okay, we're on target for A. Here comes A capture. Capping on A. Evil motherfuckers! You're all going down. Dude, we're on some kind of droid spawn point. They keep throwing the serial numbers at us. It's like in another life we messed up and they've given us, this is payment. Extra droids coming out of the woodwork. Why the extra droids?
You
Why can't
get a
we just
droid.
You get a droid. Here's a bunch of sentry droids. They're fairly useless. They make quick and fun, easy, soft targets. Make a server feel much fuller than it is. More full, as Mrs. Grammarly would say. Full of soft targets. Dude, I got my camera right over my heat map for my gun. I've never missed more cooldowns.
I've never.
Yeah, it matters. I apparently subconsciously glance at it. and I can't see it. I can catch myself like it's like it's part of a reflex that I have not made conscious. Woo!
Two super battle droid rocket.
Super battle droid. That's the enforcer du jour. That's like that might be the best enforcer.
Bradeka.
Dude, we got this one. Now it's on to the next one. Hard to argue with winning. Keeping 5 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're gonna attack these positions. Sounds a little double entendre crazy voice in my head. Attack these positions. All right, enforcer droids. Let's go. Dude, there's a shield on that. You press the other button and you get a shield. R1, make sure you pop your shield up because they can't hit you in the shield. That makes you like truly unstoppable. And then the double tap gives you like super blasters. I love super blasters and a shield. You're unstoppable. You're just like anti-personnel droid. Just moving over here on A. Just slowly cutting into their situation. Walking up on these hustlers. Come on, nerd jackets, let's go. Oh my goodness. It's crazy how much fun this is. Awesome. This might be peak gaming for the human race, honestly. I played a lot of games in my life. This is nuts. It's just the right amount. They've got a good balance going on in here. You gotta pay attention to some eventualities, but you have a little bit of room for play. It's kind of a remarkable feat of science and art, technologia. So much fun, my god. Alright. Uh-oh. Somebody decided to take umbrage with my occupation of A there. I'm with you in 5, 4, 3, 2, warp speed. We are capping on A. Here comes Yoda. What's up, you little nerd? Dude, they got me.
Yeah.
We weren't
Yeah,
capturing
that-
very quickly. That was a very slow capture situation. Target-rich environment over here on the other side. Let's try our luck over here. Oh, it's ours for the taking, kids. Let's go.
You want to go back to A?
I'm going to B. I'm going B. I'm holding B. Somehow. I mean, we're halfway done on A, but like, I don't know, there's something wrong with A. It's like it's not, the little marker isn't advancing the way it should or something.
Yeah.
Seemed ridiculous. Like we were there for so long. No one was taking our shit. My goodness. We're pretty good at this. We are pretty awesome at holding B. Go ahead, take it. Take it if you can. Come on, come on, come on.
Not even gonna shoot.
Exactly. We just hold our peace here. Unchallenged. Roll into the next objective. This thing's got a rolling mode, which is nice.
Bravo. New enemy on sight.
Nerds.
Phase 2 is a success. Await new assault commands.
Alright, we roll. Come on, objectives. What's happening?
Enabling next assault
Dude, we're
phase.
almost on B.
Attack these command posts.
Ow.
That was brutal.
Oops.
Alright, Enforcer Jeff, let's see what you're up to. He likes the other Enforcer class. What do we got going on here? Mayhem. Dude, that was pretty much an assassination. It's crazy how stress relieving this is. Wow, that guy was really into killing us as bots.
Yeah.
I was like taking pleasure in our death. You could see it in his eyes.
Hey, I ran up the wall and jumped down.
He was like, I'm out of my mind with pleasure at this experience you're having. Dying here like this.
Dooku is here.
Alright. Super nerds, where are we headed here? Okay, this is like an A. There's an A over here. It's like right the heck here. It's like right here. Are we in A right here? No, we have to fight our way over here. Okay. No problem. Dude, 2 enforcers rolling up at the same time. This is kind of unstoppable. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's like 2 tanks. Okay, there's the entire. Okay, there's what we're looking for. All right, let's just kind of. I gotta guess it's a matter of exposing yourself or just peeling off the ones at the edges. If you've got shields, you're not exposed. That's the cool part about those shields. You can just like roll into whatever position you want. All right, that's enough of that. All right, I'm with you. I think we're capping. The fuck? All right, here we go. We're capping. We are definitely capping. There we go. We got lots of people over here. Okay, that entire regiment like rolled in to the left.
Right. We gotta hold
That was a lot of them.
I think that we need to hold that corner.
We got 46 seconds to make a move here. All right, fast rolling mode. Here we go. It's got to be A because it's 40 seconds. There's no way. B makes sense. Was someone saying B? We got 30 seconds. All right, B. The fuck. All right, B. Here we go.
Sector at once, or we
Yeah, B is kind of abandoned, so that makes some kind of sense. I'm in B. I am trying to kick ass. I am surrounded. B is a failure. B is a failure. All right, I'm with you in 4, 3, 2. We're in OT, yo. Are you capping? God bless you. All right. Plenty of targets in this environment. Plenty of targets. They're also just jumping off the side of the walls, so that's kind of cool. That's how you can pick out the humans from the droids. Droids don't really do that. They know exactly where the map ends. It's kind of part of what makes them droids. It's hilarious. Can't tell if I'm getting friendly fired, or there's actual nerds down there. Super possibilities for friendly fire here, which is groovy. Alright, now, okay. We're holding our own. We are actually capping here. Dude. We are capping. This is gonna happen. This is our first time through this map. I do not know what's coming up next. It's very exciting. Alright, here we go. Let's go to the next.
We did it.
New objectives. Here we go.
Single command post remains in enemy hands. Capture it at once. Our glorious victory is at hand.
Alright, something's happening here. I don't know what this means, so we just cleared out this way. Okay, A's back over here. Okay, got some targets here. Can tidy up the hallway. Doesn't like shooting heroes at a distance.
Nice.
Exactly.
You tried to
That was an
touch me
Obi-Wan.
and
That was a
died.
young Obi-Wan Kenobi. 70s beard and everything. It's nice. What a look. It's crazy. Look how my father looked when I was born. 70s beard. It's hilarious. All right. I can't believe how bunched up we are. It's amazing. We're just like a marching wad of fire coming out of it. All right, and here we go. We are capping. Are we capping? We are contesting. It's a good start.
Oh shit.
There's so many of them just cutting out. Oh, so many angles.
Right.
So many
Kinda
angles. We got a minute and a half to do. A minute and 15. We can do this. I feel this is very doable. We're making good. We're stacked with these blasters here, man. All right, and we are contesting. So it's just a lot of downranging, a lot of portable downranging.
Secure the sector immediately.
Got people coming.
We got loads of them.
Dude, there's no like once your shield's gone, that thing is.
You're sitting duck. That's why you gotta like time it, or you try to have cover with the shield. The shield is nice though. It's like, you're just.
Stand in that room.
I don't know. If we were smart, we would like triangulate it. I'm gonna warp where Jeffrey is over here. Jeffrey's on target. Ah, 7-6. Dang it! I was on. Shoot. All right. Shoot. Oh. Oh.
Damn. Wow.
Damn.
Split out of camera. Damn.
Dude, how you feeling?
Damage report. Hi. I'm good. You ready to call it?
I don't know. We could.
We can.
We can. We could. We could. Or we could keep moving. Or we could switch games. We could do all kinds of things. We're like unlimited.
Yeah. I definitely want to be done by 10 because Bailey's first.
Nice. So 20 more minutes.
Done sooner too, but
Yeah.
I'm totally.
Let's
down.
go. Let's bail. Let's bail. This has been an awesome broadcast. This has been super fun.
It has been fun.
Dude,
have
have a
fun.
fantastic evening.
I'm glad we got to stress relief levels.
Exactly.
I definitely
Oh,
felt it was nice. I've had fun.
it was super nice.
It wasn't
Super
like-
nice.
Yeah. All
Blessings,
right.
everyone out there.
Good night.
Marlon. Dude,
Marlon.
have a fantastic
Dude.
evening. Take it easy.
Dude, rock on, dude.
Woohoo!